Hello my dear students, welcome to Electron Academy. So myself Karunakar Reddy, your chemistry faculty. So I have 12 years experience in JEE and Neet coaching. So in this Electron Academy, we will cover 360 degrees for JEE topics as well as the Neet topics also. So we will focus how to success in JEE and Neet. So we are very experts in this field. So in coming to the chemistry part, so I am taking about here organic classes in this session. So in this session organic chemistry, so we are going to learn about functional groups here. So organic chemistry I am divided into some sub parts. In this the first part will be functional groups. So what are the functional groups and how many types of functional groups are there? So everything we will discuss in this session. This is very basic fundamental class. So if you know this, so if you know the functional groups only, organic chemistry is very easy. So in this session I will discuss so complete in-depth of the functional groups and types. Organic chemistry. So this is a basic part, very basic part, that is functional groups. Functional groups. What are the functional groups? So every organic compound having compulsory functional group. So compounds are two types, organic compounds, inorganic compounds. So what are the organic compounds? In that organic compounds, carbon and hydrogen present in organic compounds. So every organic compound having functional groups. So today we will learn about the functional groups. So what are the functional groups? First of all, functional groups. So functional group is a part of organic compound. This is the first point. What is the first point? Functional group is a part of organic compound. So functional groups are participates in chemical reactions. So generally reactants are participates in reactions. All maximum compounds are participates in chemical reactions. So in this organic compound, so most of the times, so this one functional group participates in chemical reactions. Functional group participates in chemical reactions. So what is the first point here? Functional group is a part of organic compound. Functional groups are participates in chemical reactions. So next functional groups types. So functional group and information over. Now how many types of functional groups we have, we will check. So number one, types of functional groups. Types of functional groups. Right. So first functional group will be alkane. First one will be alkanes. We have functional group like this: alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, okay, alkyl halide, alcohols, ethers, carboxylic acids, aldehydes, ketones, amines, esters, acid halides and amides, anhydrides, as well as the nitro compounds. We have these functional groups one by one in detail we will discuss in this session. So first functional group will be alkanes. So what is mean by alkane? So general formula for alkane will be CnH2n plus 2. What is CnH2n plus 2? C means carbon element, H means hydrogen element. So it means what? N number of carbons are there, 2n plus 2, 2n, 2 into number of carbons plus 2 number of hydrogens we have. How many carbon atoms we have here? Carbon atoms are n, for example. How many hydrogen atoms we have? So hydrogen atoms are how many? 2n plus 1 is equal to, 2n plus 2 hydrogens we have, for example. So I am taking one carbon, I am taking. So H, so 2 into, here n is equal to how much? 1. So 2 into 1 plus 2, that is equal to CH4. So this is the formula, general formula will be CnH2n plus 2. Next one, if you put n is equal to 2, so C2H, C2, and here what we will get in this? So 2 1s are 2 plus, so C2, right. So here will be C2, 2 into 2 plus 2 into 2 plus this, right, just one right. So 2 into 2 plus 2, that is equal to C2H6, CH4 and C2H6, right. So next here few examples given. First example will be CH3CH, and one more technique, not only this formula, so these alkanes are having single bonds. Yes, we have how many bonds generally? Single bond, double bond, triple bond. Single bond, double bond, triple bond. Alkanes are only having single bonded atoms. Single bonded atoms are present in alkanes. So for example, see here CH3 single bond here. So here also all are single bonds here, single bond, single bond, single bond. So this is called bond line formation. This is also called single bonds are there. So single bonds are there, are Cn H2n plus 2 there, that is called as the alkane. So for example, I am taking here C100 H2 so 200 into 2, 202, 204. So 200 into 200, 200 plus 2, 202. C100 H202 is what? It is a alkane. It is in the form of, so 2 into 100, 200 plus 2, 202. So this is called as the alkanes. So alkanes are having CnH2n plus 2 general formula, and these are having single bonds. So this is a first functional group identification. So next one will be, see, alkenes. Sir, what are the alkenes, sir? Alkenes general formula CnH2n. N number of carbons are there, 2n number of hydrogens we have. This is called as the alkenes. So next, double bonds are present in this. This is the first point. Second point is what? Double bonds are present. Alkanes having single bonds and alkenes having double bond. Example. So they will give you formula C2H4. Here N is equal to 2 take. C2H2n. 2n means 2 into 2, that is equal to C2H4. So also known as, they will give you structure, double bond there here. So single bonds also there, now means double bond, one double bond also there, that is considered as the alkene. So R C3H6. So 3 into 2, 6, 3 ones are 3. So here 3, 2 into 3, that is equal to 6. So what is here? C3H6, and here double bond there, this is called bond line structure. So these are called as the alkenes. So what we call alkanes over first one, second one will be alkenes also over. Next, third functional group will be alkynes. Third functional group will be alkynes. Sir, what are the alkynes, sir? Simple, triple bond are present in between carbon atoms. What bond is present? Triple bond, 3 bonds are present, are also known as, general formula for this is CnH2n plus 2. So what is the general formula for this? CnH2n minus 2. Alkanes are CnH2n plus 2, alkenes are CnH2n, and alkynes are CnH2n minus 2. So in this we know that triple bond is present. In this what bond is present? Triple bond is present. We can represent like this. If you take N is equal to 2, so triple bond means minimum 2 carbons required, minimum 2 carbon required. So if you are putting CnH2n minus 2, N is equal to, I am putting here 2. N is equal to 2 means what is the formula? C into, so 4 minus 2, 2n means 2 into n means, so 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 2, that is equal to C2H2. Naming we will discuss in future classes. So that is called acetylene or ethyne. In future we will learn that. So just here functional group is alkyne or triple bond there. So maybe CnH2n minus 2 or triple bond is there. These are called as the alkynes. And bond line formation, here triple bond is there. So triple bond is there, what we call alkynes. So first functional group is alkane, alkene, alkyne. Alkanes having single bond, alkenes having double bond, and alkynes having the triple bond. So next functional group will be alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. So general formula will be Rx. Sir, here what is the R, sir? Rx there. Now what is the R, sir? R will be the organic group like methyl, ethyl, propyl, like that. In future classes we will learn. Next one, here fluorine. X is equal to what, sir? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Halogens we called. What are the halogens? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are called as the, so what we call here? Alkyl halides. Alkyl means organic group, R group, X will be the halogen group. So example for this, CH3Cl. Sir, what is the CH3 here? R. What is the Cl here? X, Rx. So what is the example for this alkyl halide? RBr. C2H5Br is called RBr. This is also alkyl halide. Or this is also known as fluoride there and single bonds there, and benzene ring there, iodine there. This is also example for alkyl halide. It is called actually aryl halide. It is also belong to, aryl means ring. So what is this? Aryl halide. Aryl halide. So these are called as the, so alkyl and aryl halide. Alkyl, halogen containing compounds. These are halogen containing compounds. So next one, next functional group will be alcohol functional group. Sir, what are the alcohol functional groups, sir? Simple, general formula will be ROH. OH, what you have to remember? OH, OH. OH is alcohol, OH is alcohol. Okay, right. Example, CH3OH. CH3 will be the R group, organic group, and OH is a functional group. So ROH, OH, OH, individual OH we want. OH means alcohol, alcohol means OH, that is it. So what is the general formula for this? ROH. Next one. Next, very important and confusing also. So many students will confuse about this, ethers. Ethers. So ethers are generally two types. Symmetrical ethers, these are two types. Ethers are how many types? Two types. Symmetrical ethers, unsymmetrical ethers. Symmetrical ethers and unsymmetrical ethers. Sir, what are the symmetrical ethers? Symmetrical ethers nothing but ROR. Simple, R is the organic group, oxygen is middle there, but ROR. Here ROR dash. So it, which means here both R groups are same. Here both R groups are same. But here R not equal to R dash. R not equal to R dash. Sir, what are the ethers? Ethers means two types, ROR, ROR dash, R bond O bond R. So for example, CH3O CH3, C2H5O C2H5. Here whatever I am taking CH3. Here also what I am taking CH3. CH3 equal to CH3. C2H5 equal to C2H5. So these are called as the symmetrical ethers. And here CH3 there, here C2H5 there, here C2H5 there, here C3H7 there. So both are different, nothing but these are called unsymmetrical ethers. So first phase will be symmetrical ethers, second one will be unsymmetrical ethers. Simply ROR dash is called ether. What is the ether? ROR dash, symmetrical and unsymmetrical ethers. But in competitive exam, they will ask like this. See, this is a structure here. This is called cyclic ether. This is what we call but a cyclic ether. This is about the cyclic ether. Cyclic ring is there. It is in the form of ROR form, that is called cyclic ether. So cyclic ethers I am writing here, cyclic ethers. Sir, what are the cyclic ethers? Cyclic ethers. So see this is a cyclic ether, and this one also cyclic ethers. These are the cyclic ethers, ROR, which is in the form of ROR is called cyclic ethers. This is another functional group. So next one, aldehydes. So what are the aldehydes? So aldehydes and ketones are having a special group, that is C double bond O group present. So what group present in this? C double bond O group is present, C double bond O. Sir, what is a C double bond O there? That is called carbonyl group. Aldehydes, ketones are having carbonyl groups, that is why these are called carbonyl compounds. Aldehydes and ketones are collectively called as carbonyl compounds. First we will discuss about aldehydes. What are the aldehydes? RCHO, RCHO, or C double bond OH. You don't confuse. Simple. CHO, C double bond OH, C double bond OH. So both are called as the what we call aldehydes. We call simply call aldehydes. Now we are taking HC double bond OH. Sir, here R not there na means just it is an exception. It is also aldehyde. You have to check this called formaldehyde, which is called formaldehyde. Right. chemistry means exceptions, exception means chemistry, simple. So chemistry rules, if you take the any rule, so 95% only, 95 for molecules only, that rule will be applicable. So minimum 5 exceptions will be for any rule. So here R, just this one will be the exception, C double bond OH there means this is called so aldehyde. And one more thing, CH3 C double bond O there, so this is in the form of RC double bond OH, what we call it is aldehyde. So first one is called ketone, second one is called aldehyde. Same C2H5CH2CHO, this is also called as aldehyde. So benzene group is attached to CHO, this is also example for aldehydes. So aldehydes majorly having CHO group or C double bond OH groups. Next one, in carbonyl I said two na aldehydes and ketones. So now we are discuss about the ketones beta. So again here ketones are divided into two types. So ketones are divided into how many types? Two types. Sir, what are they, sir? So again these are symmetrical ketones as well as the unsymmetrical ketones. Symmetrical ketones, unsymmetrical ketones. Sir, what are the symmetrical ketones? R C double bond O R. R C double bond O R. Here both R's are same. R is equal to R. But here not same. Not same means unsymmetrical. Simple, middle carbonyl group there. What is the symmetrical? RC double bond O R, RC double bond O R dash. Sir, what is the difference between ether and ketone? Ether will be ROR. Here will be RC double bond O R. That is a major difference. CH3 C double bond O CH3. R groups are, benzene group is R here. R group, R group. Middle C double bond O there. So these are called as the ketones. Aldehydes, ketones. So those are having carbonyl C double bond O group. This why these are called carbonyl compounds. R C double bond O, which is the aldehyde. R C double bond O R is the ketone. So these are collectively called carbonyl compounds. Next functional group will be carboxylic acid. Is a very important, carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid, sir, what is the general formula for this? RCOOH. RCOOH we can written as RC double bond OH, both are same, you don't confuse. RC double bond OH and RCOOH both are called carboxylic acids. So what are the carboxylic acid examples? So instead of this is an exception, but this is called formic acid. This is what? Formic acid. So next RCOOH, and this one will be what we call benzene. So benzene ring is there, but COOH group is there. It is a type of, what is a functional group here? So carboxylic acid functional group. COOH group is there, carboxylic acid functional group. Next one, so esters. Acids, esters almost similar, just H and R is the difference. So next one will be esters. Sir, what are the esters? Again, these are two types. Esters are two types. Symmetrical esters, unsymmetrical esters. Sir, what is the formula for symmetrical ester? Here COO group is there, C double bond O group is there. So this is called ester. R C double bond O R is called symmetrical. R C double bond O R dash is called as the unsymmetrical. R is equal to R here, there R not equal to R. Right. CH3 C double bond O CH3. C2H5 C double bond O C2H5. Same here, but here CH3 we are taking, here C2H5 we are taking. C2H5, C3H7, these are called symmetrical and unsymmetrical esters. So what we finished till now? Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alkyl halide also known as alkyl halides, halogen compounds. Next one, alcohols, ethers, symmetrical ethers, unsymmetrical ethers, ketones, symmetrical ketones, unsymmetrical ketones, esters, symmetrical ester, unsymmetrical esters, and this is about the carboxylic acid and ester. So here amines. So very important. What are the amines, sir? NH2 group is there, that is called amine. Simple. NH2 group is there, that is called amine. Again, amines are divided into, in depth if you go, amines are again divided into three types. Sir, these are three types. What are three types? Amines are three types. Primary, 1 degree or primary, both are same. 1 degree or primary. What is the 1 degree means? So primary amines. So this one will be secondary amines. Secondary amines. And third one will be tertiary amines. 1 degree amines, 2 degree amines, 3 degree amines. Sir, what is a 1 degree amine? RNH2 nitrogen group connected to single alkyl group, one R group, that is called primary amine. Nitrogen group attached to the two R groups, two alkyl groups, that is called secondary amine. Nitrogen connected to three alkyl groups directly. So, nitrogen connected to directly three alkyl groups, those are called tertiary amine. Again I am repeating. So, nitrogen connected to one alkyl group, 1 degree amine or primary amine. Two alkyl group, that is called secondary amine. 3 there means that is called tertiary amine. So, let us see the examples. CH3NH2, CH3NH2, and this one also NH2 group there, you check this, that is it. So, your NH there, your R group there, R group there, RNHR, this is called secondary amine. So, these are the CH3N, CH3, CH3, those are called as the tertiary amines. So, amines are 3 types, 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine, 3 degree amine. So, RNH2, so we can write like this also, R2NH, they will confuse you, R2NH or R3N, R3N, NR3 or RNRR, that is also we call tertiary amines. This is the next functional group, right. Next we are moving to cyanides, very important, it is very poisonous, cyanides are very poisonous. So, what is a cyanide functional group is poisonous beta. So, what is the general formula for cyanide? CN is there, cyanide. Sir, CN means what? They will give like this, C in between carbon and nitrogen. So, triple bond is present. What bond is present here? Triple bond is present, triple bond. So, triple bond there, that is called cyanides. So, example CH3CN, just you check CN cyanide, CN there cyanide, CN there cyanide. So, these are called as the cyanides. Cyanides means CN is present, cyanide means RCN, these are called cyanide functional groups. Next one, isocyanide functional group, ulta, CN there na reverse it, NC, NC is called as the isocyanide, N triple bond C. So, what is the RCN, RCN, RNC, RCN means what? Cyanides, RNC means isocyanides, right. Example, just check NC there isocyanide, NC there isocyanide, NC there isocyanides. Cyanides, isocyanides are completely opposite. Next one, acids we know better. What is the acid here? Acid nothing but RC double bond OH. Acid nothing but RC double bond OH is called acid. So, if you remove the OH and replace it with X, this is called carboxylic acid. This is called carboxylic acid. It is replaced with what? Halogen. X is equal to what is here? Maybe fluorine, maybe chlorine, maybe bromine, maybe iodine. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine collectively called as halogen compounds. So, acid halide, it is a derivative of acid, that is why it is called acid halide. So, R C double bond O Cl, simple, C double bond O Br, C double bond O Cl. C double bond OH is acid, C double bond O Cl will be the acid halide. Sir, what is the major difference between acid halide as well as the normal halides? So, Rx I am taking here, Rx. Rx is the normal alkyl halide. If you take RC double bond OX, RC double bond OX will be the acid halide. So, this is a normal halide, this is a acid halide, that is the difference between. So, that is the difference between acid halide and normal halides, alkyl halide, RC double bond OX. Next, same thing, just replace with NH2. This is called acid amide. So, previously acid halide, it is the amide. Sir, what is the difference between amine and amide? See, very important. What is the amine? What is the amide? Just C double bond O extra there in this. So, this is called amine. What we call RNH2 means amine. This is called amide. This is the amide. So, amine, amide difference will be C double bond O there. So, C double bond O NH2 there, what we call amide. C double bond O NH2 there, what we call amide. Amide. Acid, this is also acid derivatives. So, next anhydrides. Anhydride also, so this is also derivative of the acid. RC, this is a very important, very RC double bond O, RC double bond O. Middle O is there. Normally, Ether means what beta? ROR. Ether means ROR, but here anhydride means this is ether. This is the ether, and this is RC double bond O. C double bond R means the anhydride. For example, CH3 C double bond O, C double bond O CH3. This is called as the anhydride. And one more thing, here also there R C double bond O, O C double bond O R. It is a R group, C double bond O R, R group. So this is also known as the anhydride. So esters, acid halides, amides and anhydrides. So these are the acid derivatives. These are the acid derivatives. Just you have to change the groups. Last one will be nitro compound. Sir, what is a nitro? Nitro, in the name only there. Nitro means what? NO2. NO2 group is there, that is called nitro group. This is also another functional group. General formula is RNO2. So NO2 there means what we call nitro compounds. Total, so this many functional groups we have in organic chemistry. Now we are seeing the total summary of this organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, functional group in organic chemistry. So total summary. So once we will see here from starting to now. So see this. First one alkanes. First one will be alkanes. So what are the alkanes here? Single bond is there, CnH2n plus 2. What is the formula for this? CnH2n plus 2 is there. This is called what we call alkanes. Second alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alkyl halides, alcohols, ethers, aldehydes, ketones, carboxylic acids, esters, 1 degree amine, 2 degree amine, 3 degree amine, cyanide, isocyanide, acid halide. All these are called as the acid halide. Next, acid amides, anhydrides, nitro compounds. So total these are the functional group examples. So now one by one we will recollect this thing. So what are the alkanes, sir? Simple, alkane having single bond, or what is the formula? CnH2n plus 2 formula there. Sir, what is the alkene, sir? Ene means double bond. Double bond means CnH2n. Next, third one will be alkyne. How can you calculate the alkyne? CnH2n minus 2 there, R triple bond is there, that is called as the alkyne. Alkyl halide we know Rx. Alcohol we know ROH. Rx, alkyl halide. OH, ROH, alcohol. ROR, ether. C double bond OH, aldehyde. C double bond OR. What is this? Ketone. COOH there. What is here? COOH. So COOH means acid. C double bond OR means esters. NH2 means amine. NH2 means what? Amine. So RNH, R is there, what we call secondary amine. RNR will be tertiary amine. RCN will be cyanide. NC will be isocyanide. C double bond OX means acid halide. Next, C double bond O NH2 will be, what is here? Amide. C double bond O OR ester. NO2 will be the nitro compounds. So this is about the functional group in detail information. Now students, I will give you small worksheet. So you have to solve this. So the worksheet will be identify the functional groups in this. So 15 questions given. So you have to practice this 15 minutes time. Each question 1 minute. So each question will be 1 minute. So you have to complete this worksheet. So this is today's session. So thank you very much. We will meet in next session.